I looked different than every other woman in this world.
How did you get to this point?
I gained a lot of weight throughout my pregnancies. I had 7 kids.
You have 7 kids? Mm-hmm. How old are you right now?
34.
Wow. You had surgery in Florida, but you live in California, yes? Why did you have surgery in Florida?
Because it cost an arm and a leg here.
Plastic surgeon?
He said.
So you didn't check your credentials at all on the doctor?
He's not board certified. You should always be able to answer the question as to whether your doctor is board certified or not, because that's indicative of the fact that you're doing proper research before selecting your doctor, because plastic surgery, at the end of the day, is real surgery, and often it can be real dangerous.
So he's probably not even a plastic surgeon?
Probably was a general surgeon. And then what happened?
I came out of surgery, and I opened my bra, and one of my nipples was black.
So immediately bumped off the blood supply. And what'd they do?
You brushed it off, that was normal. Put ice on it.
Put ice on it?
Sure did.
Let's make it worse. Put ice on it.
Putting ice on a nipple that's turning black is the last thing you want to do. You want to increase the blood flow, but putting ice on it is going to constrict the blood flow, making it harder for oxygen to go through, making it more difficult for the nipple to stay alive.
My breasts look like upside down zucchini. At the age of 14, I developed very large breasts. And so anytime a boy would come up to me, it wouldn't be to flirt with me, it would to try to look down my shirt. Then one day, this boy, and he knows who he is, nicknamed me Titney Whitney, and it just stuck. I got pregnant at the age of 18, and after I had Skylar, my breasts fell. They literally hung to my belly button. It was devastating. The first plastic surgeon I had went to, I told him I would like a reduction, and I come out with these massive boobs. The doctor had put breast implants in without my knowledge. And then about 3 months later, I was looking in the mirror, and when I would turn to the side, I would notice that there was implant up here and breast tissue down here. And I was like, did something go wrong? Did I do something wrong? So that's when we contacted the surgeon again. I told him, please make me smaller. And all he kept saying was I had too much elasticity in my skin and that it just wasn't possible to remove breast tissue at this age. And he said, well, let me go back in and do another lift. The breasts were just uneven. The right one was bigger than the left one. So we went and saw him again for the 3rd time, and my breasts looked the same.
I'm Paula. I got a couple of good girls, a couple bad girls. I'm from New England, and the only deflate gate was my breast. As a young woman, I always felt pretty good about myself. In a short time, I lost 30 pounds, so I decided to join a gym. I responded really well to lifting weights and became addicted. I teach spin classes now, and I love teaching. It's motivating for me to know how motivating I am for the people that come and take my class. But I can only fix so much in the gym. I had decided that I wanted to have surgery and have boobs again. The goal was to have a C-cup like I had before and just look like a normal person. The first surgery was saline implants placed under the muscle. They looked pretty good. And then when the swelling went down, they didn't look good at all. The implants sat sort of in the middle of my chest, and then the skin hung off the sides, and the implants just sort of looked like they were plopped.
So, first of all, normally you should be 21 centimeters from the top of the breastbone to the nipple. You are 29. Wow. So you're what we call grade 4 droopiness. That's the most severe droopiness there is.
That's what that one is.
27. So not only are you really droopy, you're asymmetrically droopy. The droopier you are, the greater risk to the nipple when you have to lift it. This could be a very complicated, risky procedure. What we really want is for you to be like that. Exactly. So that you absolutely must have a lift. The smaller you go, the more significant the scars.
Okay.
So this is like a small D. If you want to be a small C, there'll be a little more scars.
Yeah, I don't want to be a D.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of work. The severity of it seems pretty high. But, you know, he said it can be done. I'm gonna have 2 weights lifted off my chest, literally.
Sarah went in to have her breasts made smaller, and the plastic surgeon gave her implants. It really speaks to the fact that Breast implant surgery is a business to a lot of doctors, and a breast augmentation is a lot easier to do than a breast reduction.
He said that the next surgery to fix this, we could do in his office. He told me to wait a year. I go back, and he acted like he just didn't know what I was talking about. It was a slap in the face.
I feel for Sarah because she followed the doctor's orders. She waited a complete year, and then when she saw the doctor blew her off, basically says, I can't help you. We would never do that to a patient. And for some reason, if we can't operate on them, at least we're gonna be nice and explain why.
What are your goals?
My left arm, I lose, like it goes numb and falls asleep on me.
Yeah.
And then I get a sharp pain that goes through my arm.
Right. You have the most severe form of capsular contracture. This is a scary case.